Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Friday, the 14th day of June. Today is the Army's birthday. Happy birthday, Army. It's also American Flag Day today. It's International Bath Day, Monkey Around Day, National Bourbon Day. Heidi's celebrating right now. She's not really. What else do we have here? Pause for the Pledge Day. It is National Movie Night, Work at Home Father's Day, Own Your Share of America Day, National Strawberry Shortcake Day, and National Pop Goes the Weasel Day. So all of those things and many others happening today on this 14th day of June. I'm excited for my guest today. He was on a couple of TV shows and movies and things that you might have heard of, like The Sopranos.
Yeah.
It was okay. And Mad About You, that did okay.
Yeah.
And The Good Wife and a whole lot more. Jerry Adler is my guest today. And he's got a new book out. It's called Too Funny for Words, and he has worked with everyone. And we're going to chat with him all about that coming up.
If you want a better credit card, it can be easy and not so hard. BetterCreditCards.com. Earn more points and get more perks. Get what you're looking for in a card that works. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Hot chocolate, not usually thought of as a health treat, but it could help you lose weight, according to one expert.
Really?
Who was paid to do this report for hot chocolate. Steve Bennett, a health coach, claims that 1 cup per day, is that a lot? Like a cup?
It's what most people do for coffee. So
It could help you shed some pounds because it's packed with fiber, as he puts it. Having more fiber in your diet makes you eat less and it makes you feel full longer. The only catch, it has to be sugar-free. To be sure, he suggests making your own. And he's got the ingredients and a list of what you need to do. I've got that in the show notes. I'm not going to go through and read a recipe on the radio. That would be weird. What am I, Betty Crocker?
Well, that's interesting.
No. But yeah, I've got the
I
recipe.
like hot chocolate. I could drink hot chocolate every day.
He's got the recipe, the healthy kind. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. So yeah, that is a study that I don't think that I probably will disagree with, but I would never have thought of it.
Right.
Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signing, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetromaniaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that alligators will give manatees the right of way if they're swimming near each other?
I did
So
not.
they're swimming along, they'll stop and they'll wave them on with their little alligator paw. Like, go ahead, sea cow.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is fascinating.
I don't know how they know that. Maybe it was just that particular alligator and that particular manatee, but somebody somewhere saw that happen. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. The new Bad Boys Ride or Die. Will Smith's character gets slapped repeatedly by Martin Lawrence's character. So they say it was kind of like the whole slap heard around the world. And there's a lot of people that apparently it was like the moment played for laughs and drew audible reactions from the crowd over and over and over. So... And Bad Boys Ride or Die has more or less overcome the great box office slump of 2024. Did really well on its opening weekend, and I think it's now 2 weekends in, and it did quite well. Netflix has set a new date for the highly anticipated boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, hailed by one promoter as a showdown that will be talked about for generations to come.
Okay.
Now it's set for Friday, November 15th. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that is originally it was going to happen in July, but then there was an ulcer flare up by Mike Tyson, and the doctors told him,
right.
"Do not. No, you're not doing this. It's a bad idea." It's why I haven't boxed in a while either. My doctors have
It's
told me.
probably a good idea.
You're old and
just
fat,
take
John.
some
You shouldn't do
time.
it. Yeah. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Philadelphia couple, age 102 and 100, just got married, possibly setting a record for the oldest living married couple.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So, yeah, they just got married. Yeah, this 102-year-old married a 100-year-old, robbing the cradle and all. So
How cute is that?
I think that's pretty cool. So I don't know, what their dating life would be like at 102 and 100, but, who knows? And a dentist went viral on TikTok earlier this year after sharing the circumstances in which you should actually skip brushing your teeth, at least for a while. According to this doctor, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce, this doctor is a clinical director at Smart Dental Aesthetics and a director at the London School of Facial Aesthetics in England. Says here in a clip, has more than 12 million views, by the way, that you should leave the toothbrush alone right after vomiting. They're like, don't.
Really?
Even though you think you should, don't. Leave the toothbrush alone after eating breakfast. They're like, you're supposed to brush before you eat, not after. And right after eating sweets. So
Really?
Yeah. So why not brush at these 3 times? Well, the good doctor explained that there is one factor that links all 3 circumstances together. You know what it is?
No.
pH levels, or acidity in your mouth. As this doctor puts it, your teeth are minerals, and an acid could quite literally dissolve them. She advises waiting 30 to 60 minutes before brushing in each one of these circumstances. So, yeah, that's... I can tell you when you're sick and
after vomiting, that's the
like
first thing you want to do.
But apparently what you're supposed to do is just like gargle water and spit that out and, like rinse your mouth out with water, not toothbrush stuff. So
I've been doing it wrong my whole life.
Yeah. She's been doing it wrong. So and the whole eating sweets, can't even imagine eating candy and then brushing my teeth. That would ruin the flavor of the candy.
First of all, it tastes awful.
Yeah, I don't know. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Our guest today, Jerry Adler, absolutely positively could have been a Movie Star Monday guest. He's been in a bunch of great movies and a bunch of great television shows. We're going to talk to him today about his new book, Too Funny for Words, but you know him from TV shows like The Sopranos, Mad About You, also other great projects like The Good Wife, The Good Fight, and he's got some great stories to share with us today. Jerry, you have led a pretty fun life, and your career has been very interesting.
I was a stage manager, then I became an actor. I became an actor when I was in my 60s, when I was getting ready for Social Security. Now in my 90s, I've become an author. I've done the whole gamut.
And you've had a chance to be a part of some things that everybody has heard of, The Sopranos and just, a bunch of TV shows and movies and amazing things. So let's talk a little bit about, I read in here that you almost turned down the role in The Sopranos?
No, I got the job while I was in the hospital.
Oh, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I was in the hospital, I had an operation on my stomach thing, and the phone rang, and it was David Chase, who I had done a show called Northern Exposure with him, and he was a great writer. And he said he was doing a pilot called The Sopranos, and there was a cameo role in this pilot, and would I be available to do it? I said, I would love to do it. I would love to work with you again. He said, that would be great. But I said, I have a problem, David. He said, well, what's the problem? I said, I don't sing. I thought The Sopranos was a musical. I didn't like that. The job is in the bed when you think you're in a musical.
I love that. That's really cool. Now, the book is called Too Funny for Words. And the thing that's amazing, you have had a chance to work with and meet and be around some of the biggest names that anyone's ever heard of. And you have like firsthand stories of working with these people and meeting these people, don't you?
I got a copy of the book in the mail. It was hysterical. When you open it up and I looked at the table of contents, I couldn't believe all the names that were in the table of contents. There must be 100 names in there. All the big stars, you name them, and they're there.
And I'm looking at some of the names: Paul Rudd, Robin Williams, Meryl Streep, Larry David, James Gandolfini, Woody Allen, JFK, Marilyn Monroe, Barbra Streisand, Joe Pesci. I mean, this is the who's who. When you look at this list, there's very few people that are not on this list.
You got Orson Welles.
See? And again, there's Orson Welles, Julie Andrews, Katharine Hepburn. I mean, it just keeps going and going. And you've had a chance to live this life. Is it kind of weird once in a while, Jerry, to realize that, wow, I have had a chance to meet so many amazing people, and these are not just people you met, you've worked with them?
You know, the problem is when you spend most of your life working in the dark, a stage manager works in the dark backstage. Nobody ever knows who he is, and nobody ever knows what his name is. And then when you become an actor and you're in the limelight, and you become somebody kind of, semi-famous, and people want your autograph. It's a strange juxtaposition, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be a little different.
Boy, it's really weird.
So what was your first position working on screen where people actually got to see you instead of being the stage manager helping backstage? First
job was a movie called The Public Eye with Joe Pesci that I stumbled into. And
then, as they say, the rest is history, right?
The rest is certainly history.
And you've had a chance to be on some fun projects, The Sopranos we've talked about, but also The Good Wife, The Good Fight. As I look through, again, so many amazing projects. And how do you squeeze all of this into one book, Too Funny for Words?
Did a lot of episodes of different shows, all the hit shows that you could remember I've been on, from West Wing to all the way down the line. Mad About You and tons of shows.
Well, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time to chat with us about it today. Jerry, thank you so much, and congratulations on an amazing career, and it's not over yet.
Well, it's fun. Everybody needs a laugh now. The world needs a few laughs.
Absolutely. The world needs laughter now more than ever. So thank you for your time today. Thank you for taking the time and effort to put this book together and share these fun stories. Jerry, thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, our guest today has been Jerry Adler. His book is called Too Funny for Words. It is available right now. I'm going to throw a link to make it really easy to find. And we got Father's Day this weekend, so that would be kind of a cool book to give to Dad, wouldn't it? I'll throw a link with all the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If you want a better credit card, it can be easy and not so hard. BetterCreditCards.com. Earn more points and get more perks. Get what you're looking for in a card that works. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Because swearing is not permitted among Wimbledon competitors, line judges have to learn curse words in every single language.
I've heard that. That is funny.
That is funny. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The lowest temperature of the day is usually right after sunrise. So that's the lowest temperature, yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The telephone was originally called a harmonic telegraph.
Okay.
I left my harmonic telegraph somewhere. Have you seen it?
Have you seen my harmonic
I don't know where
telegraph?
it is. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Before Google launched Gmail in 2004, Gmail was a free email service based on Garfield. From 1998 to 2001, if you had Gmail, it was related to Garfield. How fun is that? And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Liars blink less frequently than normal during their lie, and then they speed up around 8 times faster after they lie. So pay attention to somebody. If they're not blinking much, they're thinking about a lie, and then when they're done, they're like blinking a whole lot because they're like, I just got away with that.
I see.
I noticed Heidi is blinking a lot now. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signings, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetroManiaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. This is what most people are looking forward to on a Monday. What is it? On a Monday. What are they looking forward to on Monday?
Monday?
Yeah, on Monday they're looking forward to
I don't know. They're
Friday.
morning coffee.
Yeah, they're looking forward to Friday.
Well, that's not. That is a trick question
It's
because
not
that's
trick.
not what you're
It
looking
is.
forward to on a Monday.
On a Monday, people are looking forward to a Friday.
Wow.
Is it Friday yet? Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A store robber who took some Pringle chips as part of his bootay told police he had a good reason for completing his string of thefts. Adam Spencer admitted to being guilty for the mini crime wave, which included separate incidents at the same shop in Nottinghamshire, England, all in one morning, included in his haul. A series of burglaries from the shop was 17 tubes of Pringles.
Okay.
Upon his arrest, Spencer quoted to the police Pringles' sales pitch, excusing his actions by saying, "Once you pop, you just can't stop." He received a suspended sentence and a fine. So,
Wow.
what is your excuse? Well,
Once you
pop, you can't stop.
That's so
17 tubes of Pringles? How hungry was this guy?
Well, I mean, I suppose as long as he was in there, he might as well stock up.
No, he was stealing them one at a time. Is
Oh,
what it
one at
sounds
a
like. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's-
I thought it was all done in one.
No, it was
one trip.
multiple robberies. I don't know if there was just one per or if he did a couple per.
Oh,
but
that's funny.
either way, weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. When I say longest running TV shows, which shows come to your mind?
Simpsons.
All right, let's see if they make the top 10. Number 10, All My Children.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
41
'cause- yep,
seasons.
yep.
Romper Room, 41 seasons.
I don't know what that is.
One Life to Live, 45 seasons. Saturday Night Live, 49 seasons. Young and the Restless, 51 seasons.
Wow.
Sesame Street, 53 seasons. As the World Turns, 54 seasons. Days of Our Lives, 57 seasons. Guiding Light, 57 seasons. And the longest running U.S. TV show, General Hospital, 60 seasons.
Oh.
So all of those have been on a little
I
longer.
wasn't even thinking about soap
A
operas.
little longer than Simpsons, which came on
Simpsons
at
is
the
the
end
longest
of the 80s.
running cartoon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
That is the list. I like that. That was kind of fun.
That was
Should I look
fun.
for more lists like that?
Sure.
And there's a bunch of details if you want to read all the stuff. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis by allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. Another movie quote today. This one from The Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1996. The quote is, "Today is a good day to try."
Every day is a good day to
Yeah,
try.
that's a good positive quote.
It
Today is a good day to try, not cry. That's try with a T. Good day to try, not a good day to cry. All right, quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio. We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. And I think this is a pretty cool story right here. Comes your way from Orlando, Florida. A blessing in disguise. A kindergartner misses graduation, gets a mid-flight celebration instead. So a 6-year-old boy from Orlando, Xavier Joel, received a surprise graduation celebration mid-flight thanks to a compassionate Frontier Airlines crew. Xavier had to miss the kindergarten graduation to attend his cousin's wedding in Puerto Rico, where his mother was the maid of honor.
Oh.
When they announced the graduation was actually going to be the same day of the wedding, my heart broke into a million pieces, his mother said. I'm very involved. I'm a single mom, and I'm the one that's always there for all of his activities. Determined to make the best of the situation, she packed up his cap and gown, hoping to create a special memory just for him, despite the circumstances. While at the airport, she had the idea for Xavier to take some photos with the pilots on their flight to Puerto Rico, and they did it. The idea gained some traction among the flight crew, leading to a flight attendant named Pamela suggesting an onboard graduation mid-flight.
How cute is that?
30 minutes before landing, Xavier donned his cap and gown and made his way to the front of the plane. The passengers applauded and cheered for him as his name was announced over the intercom. Pomp and circumstances played in the background.
How cute.
That is really cool. It says, I was feeling horrible that he missed his graduation, but it ended up being a blessing in disguise for him. This act of kindness is something that was so unexpected. I've got a link to the story. There's a ton of photos for this one. And there's also a video of him being walking down the aisle. Is that what you call it? Being escorted down the aisle? Walking down the aisle. Yeah, you can see all of that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening to The John and Heidi Show.